From FedEx Forum, just off Beale Street in downtown Memphis. Tonight, it's the Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Charlotte Hornets. The Charlotte Hornets. Control the tap. Hornets have the basketball. Rozier rocking the rim.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Lets it fly from long range. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start dragging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Driving right to the basket. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. Nikola Batum missed his first. That one goes.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Working hard on the glass. With a drop step. Gets a shot up off the mark. To Rozier. Slams it down, and there was no stopping him that time.
See, these are the type of opportunities the defense doesn't take advantage of. When that guy went up for that dunk, he cradled the ball to gain momentum. As soon as he brings that ball back to you in the cradle, you have to have active hands get in there, strip that ball away.
Here comes the screen. Has a chance. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Rises for the slam.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Hornets at the controls of this one. Deep two there, won't go. Big finish at the rim.
We call that get your...
Rozier into the front court. They're down 3. Batum to Rozier. Short jumper stays out.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
First one goes down. And he makes them both. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Down 5.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Fires the 3, not getting the bounce. To Rozier. And finishes strong.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Knocks down a tough shot. That was smothering defense.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
Rozier with it. 5-point game. In the slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Here comes the screen. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
To the rim. Rozier into the front court. He'll run the offense. Right time.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Look out. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Works it up top. And he'll head to the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
He connects on the first free throw.
Number 6, Shelton Mack.
Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair.
Let's go.
Step back jumper.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
Throws it down.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Here's a chance from long range, off the mark. Knocked loose. Keeps the ball in bounds. That's what you want to see. Nothing going here on. On that drive. Gets a look. Can't hit. Here comes the screen. Runner's good there.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Batum. And takes it away. Gets to the basket and scores.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Lobs it up. Flushes down the slam. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Knocked loose. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side, given how they're defending.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
4-3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Here comes the screen. Beyond the arc for three. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
This is a game of ways as a defense. The time moving forward.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Substitution.
Charlotte with the basketball. To Batum. Surveys the floor. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Nick Batum at the line for 2 shots. A career 83% free throw shooter. First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Been working on your game.
Hey, double screen. From long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Booker. And strokes it.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Nice finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Howard. Booker.
I got you. I got you.
With a drop step. Doesn't get the bounce. To Nick Batum. Whoa! What a finish! Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Oh, he got a piece of it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
The drive, right to the basket. Shot from the lane, won't go. Pass to the rim. Flushes down the slam.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Nothing going here on that drive. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Frank Kaminsky rejects it. Fourth this contest.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Remaining in the first quarter.
Memphis, they've got it.
Oh, I've been waiting for this matchup.
The pass set it all up.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Now a timeout coming here from the Hornets coach as they'll talk things over here in the first. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Number 4. Into the game for Memphis. Number 9.
Shot from in close, no good.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
It's a turnover as they head the other way. Slam dunk.
Had a difficult first quarter. Couldn't really find his rhythm, but you got 3 more left to play.
Driving right to the basket. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot. Late heave to beat the buzzer. We're through 1 at the FedEx Forum with the Grizzlies on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Tonight, everyone gets free pizza.
And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Hornets right now in possession. Rozier rocking the rim.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Nothing going here on that drive. Trying to cash in. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
It was gorgeous. I love the way he shows you the ball, then cradles it and lays the ball in as smooth as butter.
Curling inside. Look out, Devin Booker. He's 2 for 2 now.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
And counted at the rim.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
And the denial.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
For three. Smothering D. And breaks it up.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Doesn't have the touch. Oh, and a putback.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Charlotte basketball. The drive, right to the crossover, gets inside, and the slam dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Going to launch, beyond the arc, knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it. Whistle and a time. It's over here in the second quarter.
Fans, have you seen the slabs in our silent auction? Have a look for yourself at the display behind section 121.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Into the game for the Charlotte Hornets. Number 40, Cody Zeller.
Works it. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's good for three.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Across. To Miles Bridges. Oh, errant pass as it's taken away.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
The assist from number 0, Tyreke Evans.
To Miles Bridges. Taken away by the Grizzlies. Evans looking for his man. My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Just disrespectful.
Has a look. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Count the bucket for two.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier, and most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
Working it outside. Evans. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Tyreke Evans. Couple of free throws on the way. Shoots it at 75% for his career. First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Hornets have the basketball. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. With the interception. Evans lets it fly from long range. He was all over him. Rozier with it. Down a bundle. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
I mean, if you have athletic ability like that guy offensively, as soon as you beat your man, if you don't beat him off the ground for the jump, you have no chance.
Curling inside. Ah, rocking the rim.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Whistle blows. It's an 8-second violation. Time for some new personnel into the game.
Number 5, Nicholas Batum.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And hits the first free throw. Two for two on that trip.
Let's go, boy. Catch me out.
Rozier into the front court. Looking to make something happen. A lot of contact. No whistle. Tosses. That's going to be out of bounds. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Cody Zeller has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 73%. First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. Time to shuffle things up.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Nice pass to set things up.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Got some for him. Screw right, screw right, screw right.
Oh, he had it. To Rozier.
Pick up, pick up, pick up.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Evans. Shot from the lane won't go. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. He'll run the offense. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Nikola Batum. 3 for 6 now.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote luck. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Off the mark on his free throw. And count the basket inside.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Slams it down. Now the Grizzlies will use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Has a chance. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the... Need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
throw's good. It's a three-point play. This big first half continues. Sets him up. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Cody Zeller. He can't get past the defender. Curling inside to Evans. Here comes the screen. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Tyreke Evans trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Nothing going here on that drive. Fires the three. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Again, Ed, if you made it to this level, you're capable of doing things that normal humans can never do, even if you're not known for it.
Ah, the monster stuff. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Defense forces the turnover, and it leads to points.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Evans. And the finish. Slam dunk. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
And he hits. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose.
The second half is about to get started. I got ball. All right. I got ball. Okay, watch the screen left.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
Here comes the screen. Not going to have it this time.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
And a nice finish at the rim.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Backcourt. Oh, he blocked it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Got it.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Knocked loose. Miles Bridges. Can't connect from in close. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Here comes the screen. Here's a chance from long range. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
With the interception, great defensive play. Here comes the screen. Finish that. Hornets at the controls of this one. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. There's the toss. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Trying to cash in. Jumper's good.
Okay, you don't get a 10 for style points, but it worked.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Here comes the screen. Cody Zeller with a piece. Make that 7.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Here comes the screen. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Cody Zeller at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. First one, count it.
Number 15.
And he makes them both. From the painted area, won't go down. Throws it up. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Kelly Olynyk. Charlotte with the basketball. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Knocks down the first.
Good shot. Good shot.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Rozier shot no good. To Howard. Slams it down.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are 2 different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Lays it up and in.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
Howard. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. 5 on the shot clock for Memphis. 4-3. That's how you defend. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Here comes the screen. Beyond the arc for 3.
Nicholas Batum. That's his 2nd personal foul. Number 14. Shooting.
First free throw is good. Second one's no good. One more coming. Whoops, that won't go. Hornets right now in possession. Off the iron. It came out.
Well, when the shot clock is dwindling down to its last couple of seconds, sometimes it could be seen as an extra defender. Try to get some shots earlier in the clock. This way, allow the game to